Good morning. We're back at the International Religious Freedom Summit here in Washington, D.C., 2025. Again, this is not a Christian event, but we are here as ambassadors of Christ, representing Jesus Christ and his people for the public squares of business. And I'm here with Reverend McBrayer, who's going to share with us how they implement this in American Airlines. Morning, Reverend. Thank you for being with
Well,
us.
good morning. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be here.
So tell us a little bit about your interaction with IRF first, and then we'll get into the business side.
Sure. Well, I've been connected to the IRF through another organization called the Religious Freedom and Business Foundation, which is a company or an organization that has partnership with American Airlines, where I work in my daytime job. In my role at American Airlines, I'm also the Christian Global Lead of our Christian Employee Business Resource Group. Most corporations call them ERGs or Employee Resource Groups, but we do see a bottom line business benefit to bring your whole self to work. And our Christian EBRG is a large one. It's structured. It's global. We have international chapters. We have many in the U.S. And my role is to oversight of that and those Christian ministry ERG efforts that go on at American Airlines. And in that partnership with the Religious Freedom and Business Foundation, that's what brings me to this larger conference here on the International Religious Freedom.
So, in a business context, tell us what that role looks like and your people's roles look like within the company.
Sure. Well, we've got most of our Christian resource groups are located where we have large concentration of employees, which would be like at hubs or large red centers around the country. And what they do is they constitute a group of Christians who gather, who are recognized by the company as an organized group of our employee resource groups. And we gather, we do weekly Bible studies, we have opportunities to do outreach in the community as part of the Christian resource group. We do things globally as well, and we have partnerships both internally and externally at American Airlines that we work together to be an extension of Christ into the workplace through these resource groups, and the company values that. They see a business benefit in this that is obviously something that's helpful. It helps us both in recruiting and retention as well.
How do the Christians within the organization are they active in these groups? Are
Yes.
a good percentage?
Yes.
And then tell us a little bit about their the culture that they feel welcomed by being able to do this.
Yes, it is a very welcoming culture. And as a global company, we have people represented from other faith groups as well. So we also do interfaith collaboration events with them, especially around holy days and things like that, to recognize the importance of the days in their faith.
Right.
But we do a lot internally with our Christian group. Like I said, we're very engaged often internally and externally outside of American Airlines. And the company has given us that landscape to do that on, which is extremely gratifying for me. I've been in the airline business for over 45 years, and so I've seen this evolution and somewhat been at the forefront of this change in the corporate world that has allowed this to occur. And it's something I'm very proud of, and I'm honored to be a part of a company that sees that value and lets us live that out and live our faith out in the workplace.
So you mentioned the bottom line. We have a lot of CEOs watching, and they care about the bottom line. And we have a lot of different aspects of employees that sometimes are contributing well, sometimes they're not. Can you give us some examples of how American Airlines has said, you know what, we see how this is affecting our bottom line?
Well, sure. Well, I think is a source of comfort to most of our employees in times of need and challenge. I think that that's an extension of the company to provide that. As Christians, we can provide that for one another and care for one another, and the company allows us to do that. And I think there's a value in that. But as I mentioned earlier, it's also something that's very important in our corporate environment today when it comes to recruiting and also retention. I came in a generation that would come and work a lifetime in one job and leave. But that's not really the landscape today. We have a lot of younger people that come in. We onboard people, and they're not as apt to maybe stick if they don't find community there.
Right.
So when you can use your faith-based resource groups like that as a way to glue a new hire into your corporation where they can find community there and find longing and belonging that we all need in that group, it's much more apt for them to stay there. They find a comfort there, and they find a company that really respects what they believe and what their faiths and beliefs are, and allow them that place to do that.
Wow. So I would like you to encourage and maybe even pray for CEOs. Just look right into the camera and encourage them why, what you've experienced, why they should integrate this into their companies.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I do pray for you, and I pray for all corporations that don't have these employee resource groups and having a Christian employee resource group. It's a great way to bring an internal component to your company that will provide a place of peace. It will provide a level and extension of care through the corporation, through these Christians in your workplace, that will be a way that you can connect other employees together, and also that would bring in, like I said, a broader context of comfort to everyone working in your company. Living out the Christian values that we believe in is good for everyone, and it's good for corporations, it's good for Americans, it's good for all of us as individuals.
Well said, Reverend. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here today.
Thank you very much.
All
God
right. God
bless your
bless you.
work.
Yeah.